This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh boy, what a way to start the show with a little technical difficulty on my end of things. Getting all click happy over here. I'm just excited to do another episode of Behind the Jeans with all the fine folk in the stink portal. Oh my goodness, how I missed you last week, of course. Most of the Behind the Jeans crew, not myself, but the rest of the crew. I can't just come on here and turn this on. I need people back at, the old Your Mom's House mothership in Austin to help turn it on. But the whole crew was in New York filming for Ari Shafir's This Is Not Happening, The Storyteller. I don't know what he's calling it, but it's the final ever version of it. And it is a YMH production, so that's exciting news that was being filmed. I can't wait for more updates on that. So much happening in the YMH world. So everyone, Cougar included, stuck in New York last week, and we were trying to figure out a way to do it, and then you just said, you know what, we're going to retool. And also, with that retooling, we have some wonderful news about Behind the Jeans. It is now streaming on Facebook. So if you're here from old Facebook, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We're not only on YouTube now, we're on Facebook. We're trying to make the stink portal larger. So do join us, become a member of the YouTube channel if you're watching on Facebook so that you can get involved in the stink portal. How fun would that be? And if you're just watching along and you are on YouTube, you can always become a member as well. And if you're on YouTube, you can keep the little gifted memberships tab open, and perhaps someone in the chat will be so charitable as to gift you a membership. Already had a gifted membership today from Subliminal 13. Welcome. It's been a couple of episodes since we've had Subliminal 13 here in the stink portal. We've got a couple of new members as well. Lewd of Death, Realty 203, and Radkins Brand. All new members. Welcome to the chat, friends. Thank you. Josh Potter is a national. Oh, Todd. Thank you, Todd. You're too nice. You're too kind. I don't know if I'm a treasure, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. Oh, by the way, since we are going to be doing, there's going to be new looks on Behind the Jeans. We're adding a couple of things. Cougar's really been in the lab lately, coming up with some great ideas. So I'm excited for the future of the program. And if there's anything that you'd like to add as well, because I can't do this without the fine folks in the chat and your input, perhaps you're not in the chat and you'd like to give it, behindthejeanshow@gmail.com is where you can go, and you can email us. Let us know anything that you want to hear on the show, want to see on the show, maybe ideas for a game or a segment idea. You can help. So not only getting involved in the stink portal, but here at behindthejeanshow@gmail.com. If I may, I'd love to see you out live this summer, out and about. Got some dates up there for you. I am going to be at the Brea Improv on May 14th. On May 15th, I am going to be at the Oxnard Levity Live. On the day after that, I will be in Salt Lake City, Utah. That link up at thejoshpotter.com. I can't remember the name of the venue off the top of my head, but May 16th, if you're in Salt Lake City, Utah, come on out and see the Roach. July 13th, going to be in Chicago, Illinois, and then in August, I'll be in Janesville, Wisconsin. Those are all on sale. Some more will be coming out down the road here. So I hope I can come see, or you come see me live, and I can see you out and about Stink Portal in person, if you will. So go to thejoshpotter.com and pleased to be getting tickets there. Other than that, friends, what else? I mean, May is just such a busy month coming up for the Roach. Got those shows, lots happening in the Your Mom's House world. Of course, Tom has his Netflix show coming out, Bad Thoughts, May 13th on your Netflix. I don't know if it has the ability. I haven't checked on my Netflix yet to see if it has the old thing where it tells you, hey, remind me when this drops. But if it does, get up there and do that. Hey, Queers for Getting Stoned in Gaza, re-upping his membership. What? Oh, we're going to get to that. What? We're going to get to that. There's another time. I mean, it makes me think of Stone Cold Steve Austin, but now you're going to hear Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you're going to think other things, I'd imagine. We'll get to that in a moment. First, though, as I mentioned, Bad Thoughts coming out May 13th. I'm excited for it. So many friends in it. Tom, of course, a friend who's in it. It's his whole show. So I'm excited for my pal. And the Roach is going to be going to the premiere on May 6th. So the Behind the Jeans that comes after that, I will be giving you all the updates, giving you all the hullabaloo of what occurred at the old premiere for Bad Thoughts, maybe a little insight. And we do have a new trailer here for you fine
got
folks.
24 hours, Agent 6. Don't get yourself killed.
It's a job. I only have one rule. No women, no children.
Oh my God.
Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head.
I'm a global country superstar who's lost his mojo. So he decided to kidnap his fans, force them to live in a poor people town, make them share their deepest, darkest traumas so I can put it into hit songs.
My mother died in 9/11.
Ooh, I like that. Get this starving bitch a shrimp.
Large iced coffee and just a slash of whole milk.
Next.
Could you just remake this with less milk?
Last milk?
Professional barista, I know what a fucking splash is.
Think of this as a conversation to get to the truth. Whoa!
Mount me, big boy.
I want to get to the real stuff.
He's clearly using that headset for virtual reality porn.
I have severe carpal tunnel.
Slick stuff.
You're a terrible person.
Raw stuff.
Welcome to the party.
There's no better feeling than killing the enemy.
You know we have to transfer schools, right? I am exhausted.
You killed 3 people.
I know.
Well, now you guys do it.
There you go, folks. Newest trailer for Bad Thoughts, May 13th is when that's dropping. And there's a ton. I mean, you can just tell from the trailer if you are a person who enjoys Your Mom's House to the level of which it's brought you to the Stink Portal here on Behind the Jeans. You're going to find so many Easter eggs. I feel like just like doing the road. I mean, the barista talk, obviously that's made Your Mom's House many times back in the day. But I've been with Tom whilst he orders his order. I've seen him like go, not just like, sometimes now you have like a person go get it or whatever, and they have to somehow indicate to the barista the order. We've done that one. You've watched it with all of us. We have to remember his order. It's a trivia question, yada, yada, yada. But I've seen him order it in person, and I've seen them get it wrong. And boy, oh boy, that's not far off from the way I could see that working out in his brain. But yes, you're going to get a lot of the references, perhaps, that some people who don't follow Your Mom's House, they might go over their heads a little bit, So look out for those Easter eggs. May 13th again when that's coming out. Cannot wait for Bad Thoughts. Want to see if we got any new folk these new folks joining the Stink Portal here. Unbelievable. Hopefully we'll see how they can contribute the way that Don't Trip does, the way that Alberp has, the way that all of our fine folks, Little Boner, Amber. I mean, we got so many queers for getting stoned in Gaza. So many regulars here, and you can become one as well. And I wanted to also mention the fact that we have. Wait, does Penny make an appearance with? I clicked the wrong ones. Little Boner, there he is. Look at that. Little Boner's here, and he's gifting 5 YMH studio memberships. What? Oh boy, yes, I love it, and I love that. We got to get Cougar a better soundboard. That's one of the things. He's writing it down. He's running it as we speak. Sometimes I get startled when I hear it, but I don't even know what it is. Woo! I know that's on there. Woo! Little Boner, thank you so much for gifting the 5 YMH YouTube memberships. What? Again, I am going to straight up, every time I hear Stone Cold Steve Austin now, it's going to change everything. I mean, and also, this has, that's what, thank you. I couldn't tell what it was the first time. I'm sorry. I wish it was clear, but we've got it. Let's get to the clip, shall we? Let's just get to what everyone wants to talk about.
Back to work. Come on.
I mean, I'm going to say this flat out of the gate. This segment is going, and you can clip this for all I care. I mean, it's tough to say, and we're in a trust tree here in the Stink Portal, so I don't mind saying it out loud. I'm probably going to start watching more gay porn now that I know this exists.
Oh, man, we're taking a break. Fuck your break. There's 15 cars here that need to be serviced. Now get back to it.
Listen here, fucker. The only thing that needs servicing around here is our cocks.
Yeah.
So get on your knees and beg like a bitch.
What?
Who is Randy?
What?
What? That was a very aggressive.
That was so good.
What?
What happens next? I want to see the rest of the scene.
Too.
Do we not have it?
Oh my God, please.
I can probably pull it up.
Bro, you got to find this.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. This guy, the way he delivered, first of all, the balls of this guy to talk to his boss like that is crazy.
I know.
But this guy nails this what?
Nails
it's so
what?
good.
Almost as though.
I feel like we should all go in. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say we all, but you guys should go into your jobs tomorrow morning or whenever you go in and see if you can LOL your boss like this. The only thing needs servicing is my dick. If your boss says something to you like, "Hey, do you think you could get that to me by the end of business?" and be like, "The only thing I'm going to get you by the end," you can make it for anything, quite frankly. And actually, it's opened my brain up. I really feel like at some point here, I'm just going to give up on my comedy dreams and start writing porno. Because sometimes I see one and it inspires me and it makes me want to come up with all kinds of plots and different scenarios. Obviously the sex is one thing, but I'm saying like the things around the porn. This has just inspired me a great deal. I'm not sure how to get it.
So he doesn't know they're gay.
He's like, what?
What?
Get on your knees and beg like a bitch.
What?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
What? Tom, you do it. Wait, what does he say? What's the lead-in line? Get on your knees and fucking beg.
Beg like a bitch.
Okay, ready? You get on your knees and fucking beg like a bitch.
What?
Oh my God, that was so good. You're such a good actor, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
What? Yeah, I have a feeling
Yeah.
he gets on his knees and begs.
What?
The fact that he's going to go from this level
Yeah.
of just an incredulous look to on his knees with dicks in his mouth,
Yeah.
I don't believe
You
it.
don't buy it?
How's that going to happen?
I know, because he took it so high emotionally, and he needs to bring it down.
Well,
and-
it's great, but I want to know, like, how quickly does he go from that response
Right.
to participating?
I know, and how do we see him change his mind?
Yeah.
What's the evolution?
That's like
Yeah.
the scene work I want to see.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
To think that Zolo cut off the rest of this and didn't provide it, I would have loved. I mean, I wish we had it here today. I wish I could have figured out the title of that film and watch the whole thing on my own. I mean, I'd skip a couple of things probably and get to the rest of the plot. But I mean, boy, oh boy, imagine taking your car into that shop. I don't know if I trust those mechanics necessarily. You think that's what the mechanics are all doing around there? When they're bored between cars, they can't be constantly fixing cars, on an off day. They got to service something else. It's called Greased Up. All right, hold on. I'm going to write that one down here. Called Greased Up. Let's see. Greased Up. All right, good to know. Got it locked in. So, I mean, we should all do our research. I'm sure there's a Greased Up 2. I don't know how many there would be in the series. It's like the Marvel Universe, perhaps. I don't know. The only thing that needs servicing here is our clocks. Is that because you can't write cocks? Is that why it's you wrote clocks? Is YouTube constricting what you can write? Your clocks, or is that just are you doing an LOL to me? Is the mechanic guy or the guy who sucks him off? Well, is the mechanic gay or the guy who sucks him off? Interesting quandary there. The guy who goes, what? I mean, he is like, I mean, I think they're all pretty on board. I think that's an interesting choice, by the way, because he could have went, huh? I want to see the other takes, really. He could have done a lot of different versions of that, and the what is so perfect. It's so pure. I wonder what else he did as a choice there. Greased Up 2, Cruise Control. Look, fucking Bobby could say Cox. Cox. This is a test and also fun to type. See, we can write Cox here. So someone maybe did a typo. I don't know. I thought perhaps it was restricted. You couldn't write the Cox word. That could be in reference to South Carolina and the game Cox that play there. You know, either way. All right, let's keep watching. I want to see if there's more.
You're really gonna watch the full gay scene? I'm so excited.
What?
I just want to see what happens. Like, what happens here?
I know.
Okay,
It's
awesome.
a mystery.
It's called Greased Up. Okay.
Greased
Where does
Up.
it go from here?
I know, we've been working our asses. You guys, get off your asses and back to work.
Come on, man, we're taking a break.
Yeah,
Fuck
resting.
your break. There's 15 cars here that need to be serviced. Now get back to it.
Listen here.
I like, by the way, the dynamic shift. He's trying to go out there and he goes, you got to go get off your break, blah, blah, blah. He's getting all angry with them. And they're all like, come on, boss. And then this guy, he flips the dynamic and now he's going to cuck up his boss.
Fucker. The only thing that needs servicing around here is our cocks. So get on your knees and beg like a bitch.
What? You're fucking...
Fired? You can't fire us, our buck. Without us, this place would fold.
Ooh, that's a good
Get on
comeback.
your knees, because I'm in charge now.
Oh.
Right away?
Oh, so he forces him. That's how he gets him.
Oh, wow.
Because we were wondering
That's-
how.
Oh, Jesus.
But Tom and I are wondering how he goes from what to sucking his.
It was
dudes,
pretty
'cause
fast.
He forced his head down.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that was so sudden. It was
Yeah.
like, I feel like we missed a few beats here.
Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate you
Yeah.
doing the research. Yeah, I mean, he really just went from what, and then they pulled him down by his tie.
So it was involuntary.
Yeah.
It looked like they were.
He doesn't want to be there. You can tell. He's
No.
like, I run a business.
See, what I get glean from observing, I mean, just, having an understanding of what occurred during the scene. The man, and this is why What is such a great choice as an actor there, now that I've seen the rest of it, he says, what? And he's so shocked that he just was told that. Now the other guy's like, this place, it don't even run without us. You can't even keep this place open without us. Now he's like, oh my God, they're right. He's having a real moment of just like recoiling, and his world is flipped upside down. He is thrown off his axis, which then makes him a little more apt to suck the penis then, because now he's like, I don't know what to do, and he's just under control. See? Great choices with the what. The what proved to us that he was just so thrown aback that now he's going to end up with a cock in his mouth, and he doesn't even remember. He goes, 2 seconds ago, I was yelling at these guys to get off break, and now I got a penis in my mouth. What the hell's going on? Hey, Morpheus, welcome to the Stink Portal. What a great day to be here. Everyone's piss slit is open wide and ready for you. Thank you for coming. Hate when this happens. Oh, I know, Chubby Blunts. Isn't that the worst? When you're just 1 minute you're trying to get a point across, and the next minute you got a penis in your mouth? I mean, boy, oh boy. We've all been there, right? RPC is on board now. Wow, says Todd Stewart. Well, I mean, we should get RPC to review these films. I think that would be a great way if we find more and they have, I mean, these are probably, RPC would be like, oh, Greased Up 2? I've seen Greased Up 2 many times. He's like, maybe he's a connoisseur of them and we don't even realize it. RPC reviewing gay porn would be, write that down, Cougar. Write that down, please. Let's see if there's any more.
I'm going to run this fucking mechanic shop.
Well, now all three of them are banging, and those cars.
And
there's
no cars are getting serviced now. So it actually he was right. They really should get back to work.
Yeah. That's so true.
It's really interesting.
I don't know about this mechanic shop.
Yeah, I don't know about taking my car here. I'd like if you could find out the name of the place. I'd like to avoid it because they don't actually work. They're just all fucking not cool.
Yeah. That's right. All these workplace orgies and stuff get in the way.
It's pretty cool, man.
It is pretty cool.
Yep.
I mean, you ever wonder? They always say at the mechanic shop, they're like, "Oh, we got to wait for that part to come in." Oh, do you have to wait for the part to come in, or do we have to wait for you to come in? A guy that works for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. That's something that we got to look into, perhaps. Potter, that was a scary good impression of RPC. I do pretty good impression. It's kind of like doing Jay Leno, to be honest with you. Oh, boy, but look at this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Harrison Deline, welcome, newest member of the Stink Portal. And fucking Bobby is feeling charitable today. He must have missed us last week, gifting 10 Your Mom's House Studio memberships. 10! Good golly. So welcome to all the new members of the Stink Portal who are benefiting from the benevolence of one fucking Bobby. Oh my goodness, look at this. They are checking his oil. They are indeed checking his oil. I mean, that I'm sure if we were to watch the coitus occur, they would have all kinds of puns. He already said, he goes, "You're not going to be lubing up any cars. You're going to be lubing this up right here." And he's talking about his cock, I'm sure, so that it could go into one of their asses. Do you think the two employees just spit roast the boss, or do you think the employees get at it as well? These are all questions that come to my mind. Again, we're in the trust tree, so I am hoping you're not judging out there for the questions that I have. What's everybody? Welcome, Julius. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I appreciate you being here, Harrison. Thank you for coming. Boy, oh boy. So many. Oh, look at this. We have another gay mechanic clip, I do believe. Very exciting. I mean, people have been saying, "What?" all week long in the Your Mom's House offices from what Cougar has told me. But we have another clip here. What do you say we do that?
Oh, what's up, Steve?
Ooh.
The lock on the cockpit door was broken. Did you guys get the message to fix it?
No, I don't remember seeing that on the list. The captain doesn't want to get caught with his pants down at 30,000 feet. Maybe you should get yourself off so you're not tempted to your passengers mid-flight.
That's a good idea. I'll have to try it sometime.
All these guys look like John Hamm. I mean, except for the mechanic guy. But the pilots, they look like John Hamm. Isn't that crazy? So this captain, he's like dealing with his mechanic. Let's go back. Let's listen again. This is another gay mechanic scene that we've got. This is our own. So far, the acting is stupendous. This actually, when you watch the acting in it, and then go watch like an episode of The A-Team or something from the same time frame, I'm telling you, it is spot on. Johnny Sisalive, do you think Yakov Smirnoff and RPC actually slept together in the 80s? You know what's so funny? I just had Yakov Smirnoff on my podcast, The Josh Potter Show, which happens to come out every Wednesday, 6 a.m. Pacific time, if you want to check it out. Had Yakov Smirnoff on my podcast last week. He, I thought, already addressed that, and I didn't want to... I was already throwing Yakov Smirnoff a few curveballs to the point where I didn't know. I go, fuck, I should have asked him about the RPC thing. But I could have swore Dr. Drew asked him about that, and it was addressed that he has no idea who, obviously, RPC is. He could be denying it. We don't know. But, RPC claims it's true. And, who are we to judge? It was a long time ago. It's their story to tell. At the end of the day. Heather, I'm running to be next president in 2028 with my staff and Tom Segura as vice president and Christina as first lady and Josh Potter, my war commander, and any in charge of government funds. That's RPC on Instagram. He said that. Wow. Breaking news. I am war. I do war commander. Oh my Lord. I don't know if I'm cut out for such a position. I wonder how he decided that I would be the war commander. Boy, oh boy. I don't even know what I have to think about my position as war commander, and I have to think about where I stand with certain people of the world. Interesting. I will look into that. But yes, we'll have to. We're gonna get RPC on this fucking thing. I'm gonna have him figure out. It's tough because it's live. You see, so if it doesn't happen within our window of time, we miss him. And last time I tried to send him the link, and he couldn't figure it out. And then he did figure it out, but he was on here 2 hours after because he didn't understand. I told him the specific East Coast time. Still had a hard time. So we'll get him on here though. We're going to pinpoint it down, and I'd love to have him review gay porn. I'd love to have him talk to Tony Johns, who I fear, won't be out in time. But, that's the timing thing. He'll be still in jail at the time. But I think Tony Johns, by the way, quick update on that. He missed out on his shoot with Alexis Fox, of course, being locked up. But at the end of the day, I think he's getting his 3 squares. He's getting some structure. He's chilling out. He's not running into, the landlord and whatnot. So hopefully everything works out great with all that, and he'll be out soon enough, and hopefully he chills out and we can, make it happen down the road. We'll see what happens. But I did see Alexis Fox on Instagram. If you go to her Instagram, she dedicated a post to Tony Johns because, just because Tony Johns is not going to be a part of her cop shoot, she had it all set up. She found some willing parties in the business. They look a little different than Tony Johns. Interesting stereotype. And I don't know how gay it gets in that one, but we'll check it out. Albert, welcome. Hey, he's back for another month. 15 going strong, baby. RPC going to let the whole YMH studio piss on him and beat him for that Tony John Sussy. I love when we add pussy to the end of words. That's my favorite thing that is going on in culture at the moment. Todd Stewart, how many hats does Josh Potter own? I own a lot of hats. They're my hair. I'm a bald man. I was thinking about it today in the shower. I think I've been bald longer than I've been a person who had hair. Because you think about the beginning of your life. You're bald for a little while then. And then it comes in, and then it goes in your 20s. When it goes in your 20s, that makes you a certain type of salty, if you will. And so I mean, it's been so long since I've had hair, and I was wearing like the same hat all the time, same 2 hats maybe, and then I upped my level of success, and I just started buying hats. I don't have children or a wife or many follies. I don't have a car. I don't drive, so I bought a lot of hats, and that's becoming a thing. It's too many to count. In fact, I mean, not to get into my hats, but I bought 2 hats. I'm getting drunk and buying things online nowadays. Something that's making me concerned. It's the only time I've ever been concerned about drinking is now I'm just waking up to packages and I go, what the hell is this? I bought 2 Angels hats and they are different, but they are so similar that I go, I didn't need to do that. And I remember seeing one on the internet. I go, that's funny if I bought that one too. And I don't remember doing it. Is the phone buying things for me? I'm not getting that drunk. It's like, what's going on? I don't know. Anyhow, Tony probably started his own business in the clink. I bet he's crushing it in there. I bet Tony Johns is in there. And I mean, he might have to do a little of his gay for pay pro bono. I don't know if it's that kind of jail situation or not. And if so, I'm sure he's the belle of the ball. And he's probably, got a job in there. He's probably really enjoying himself, quite frankly, at the end of the day. Potter, do you still pay the homeless man who sleeps outside your window to sleep elsewhere? I moved from that apartment. The apartment that you've all seen me in via your mom's house things. We discussed one the last time we were on the air. I have moved out of that apartment. There's no homeless people sleeping by my apartment in close proximity. Thank God. If there were, I don't know that I'd pay them. I don't know if I'd go about that again because that man, it seems like the more I paid him off to sleep elsewhere, he would just curl up closer and really try and get my attention so that I would pay him to leave. That I just started noticing. Interesting that it kind of relates to the Tony Johns situation. Oh my God. I promise you, little boner. I pinky promise you, I am simply just at a livable situation compared to past years of my life. My 20s, I can't believe I look back on my 20s and I go, how the hell did I even sustain life sometimes? How was I a sheltered person who ate and had some fun here and there? I don't even know. And now I'm just at a point where I go, man, people have children on this type of salary? I could never. I've got hats to buy after all. And I have gay porn to watch. Let's continue and see. Let's get back to this clip because Cougar found this clip here for us. It's more, and again, if you ever watch a television show like The A-Team, like Columbo or something like that from back in the day, this acting is actually pretty spot on. Only in this case, they're going to have butt sex and blow each other as well.
We're old pals. What's up, Steve?
The lock on the cockpit door was broken. Did you guys get the message to fix it?
I like cockpit door, by the way, that when they throw in this type of, mechanics, they have lube. You know, there's a lot of double entendre that can go there. Same with pilots. You got cockpit. You got yoke. I don't know. That's all I can come up with right now.
No, I don't remember seeing that on the list. The captain doesn't want to get caught with his pants down at 30,000 feet. Maybe you should get yourself off so you're not tempted to your passengers mid-flight.
That's a good idea. I'll have to try it sometime.
Why not right now?
I wish more jobs suggested that. I wish I came on here and me and Cougar are talking about the clips or whatever, and Cougar goes, you know what? I think you need to get off before you go on the air because you don't want to be like having sex with people in the stink bar. I don't know what it would be, but I think more jobs should suggest that. Hey, you should probably jerk your penis off before you come in because we can't have you have too much stress here at work today.
What do you mean?
Well, we're mechanics. If something needs servicing, we're the best guys for the job.
I know I'm just a trainee, but Jason's been showing me the ropes.
I'd like to see that sometime.
Too bad you got a flight to catch.
Yeah, it's too bad. I'll take a rain check on that.
Well, maybe next time. So, all right. You okay? Yeah.
How many mechanics? For a second there, I thought he was going to be like, well, you know, we have to do a service check on that plane. You might as well service check my butthole here. Looks like they turned down the sex there. Those fucking shoes. I can't even really see them. Hold on, I'm going to make it big for a second. Yeah, those are something. Those are something. I had to make it big to see. But yeah, that was weird. That was actually like, they didn't have the sex. The mechanics were insinuating it. Hey, we're mechanics. We're supposed to service stuff. Why don't we service your butthole? And then he was like, too bad you have a flight to catch. And he's like, you know what? Shucks, I do have to catch this flight. Damn it. Now I'm not going to be able to get off before I take off. Wait. Hold on, I can't. Wait, what happened to that chat? I lost it. It was covered up by something. I lost it. I can't believe Corey is missing the gay porn episode of BTJ. This won't be the last, little boner, I'm sure. Not at the rate we're going with the what? I mean, come on. We have to find more gems. We have to go down this wormhole. And now it's going to make me... These are classic ones. I wonder if things have progressed today where the styles have changed at all or if the acting is similar in modern times. You know? Hold on, let me see this one. Orange sneakers and shorts for the mechanic is wild. Well, he's a gay mechanic. You have to remember there. Yes, he's a gay mechanic. There, Harrison. So we don't know what gay mechanics wear. They could wear all kinds of colors. Flair, if you will. Every episode of Behind the Jeans ends up being about dicks, no matter where we begin. Yeah, that's just the case, little boner. What do you want me to do? I am not a smart man. I am not well-traveled. I don't have much of a breadth of topics on a daily, week-to-week basis. So, yeah, it just kind of devolves to dicks every single time here on Behind the Jeans. That's what happens in the Stink Portal. And, boy, oh boy, I can't wait to see what we get coming up here when it comes to the gay porn route. What? Now when Stone Cold says it, you're going to think of it every time. You're going to think of gay sex. And I wonder what Stone Cold would think of that, quite frankly. You know what else has been all the buzz in and around the Your Mom's House Jeans verse It's what everybody. I mean, it's become the greeting. I mean, people are saying it to the mailman. People are out and about saying it in everyday life. What everybody? People come in here to the stink portal and say it. They ask what everybody. And we have a bit of a montage of people. Now, I would encourage this, by the way. If you go out into the world and you what everybody, you do anything. Hi, mommy. Happy birthday. The whole thing. If you go out in the world and do this, please send that on in to us. BehindTheGeneShow@gmail.com. Maybe we can get some people in the stink portal. We could put a face to the name and watch you in the wild. Give everybody a what everybody. You know what I'm saying? BehindTheGeneShow@gmail.com. Please send them in. And look at this.
What's up, everybody? John Rocker here. On my X account.
Oop, I don't know why it's playing the wrong one. I am
for
dumb.
Signed
Aha.
Rocker jerseys. What's up, everybody? John Rocker here. On my X account, I've been getting a lot of DMs for signed Rocker jerseys. Go to thejohnrocker.com. Go to signed items and jerseys, balls, 8x10s, anything you want signed, personalized, whatever. Go on there and check it out. I'll have it to you in a couple weeks. Look forward to seeing y'all.
I think everybody who gets a signed John Rocker jersey should be put on a list. Oh my Lord! So John Rocker's out there. What everybody? He wants.
What's everybody?
I mean, John Rocker. I don't know if you know famed pitcher John Rocker. Let's pull up his statement that he made. John Rocker statement. I want to give you the quote that John Rocker is famous for. If you don't recall. Of course, he was a pitcher back in the 90s. I actually watched him pitch. He pitched for the Buffalo Bison at one point, because I think he was on the the Cleveland I-Words at one point. And this is him, of course. He's on the Braves there. He's played for a bunch of teams. I'm finding it. This isn't the right statement. Okay. I have it now. But John Rocker, so, he was a pitcher. He played for various teams. And they asked him, would you ever play for the Mets or the Yankees? He goes, I'd retire first. It's the most hectic, nerve-wracking city. Imagine having to take the 7 train to the ballpark looking like you're riding through Beirut next to some kid with purple hair, next to some queer with AIDS. See, I was kind of on the same path as him for a second until he started getting into I was like, yeah, no one wants to take the subway. I mean, people in New York, you have to be a certain type of breed to want to take the subway or love the bustle of the city. You have to be kind of a certain type of person that enjoys that kind of thing. And then he goes, or you're next to a queer with AIDS. You're like, oh, okay. It's like when you're in a conversation with somebody and it turns at the last second. Oh, boy. Right next to some dude who just got out of jail for the 4th time. Right next to some 20-year-old mom with 4 kids. It's depressing. What a eclectic subway he's describing. The biggest thing I don't like about New York are the foreigners. This is John Rocker telling this to a newspaper. You can walk an entire block at Times Square and not hear anybody speaking English. Asians and Koreans and Vietnamese and Indians and Russians and Spanish people and everything up there. How the hell did they get in this country? That was John Rocker on the question, would you ever play for the Mets or the Yankees? You could have just said, nah, not for me. But he doesn't want to be on the subway next to a queer with AIDS and a 20-year-old with 4 kids, evidently. And now people are out there, hey, can I get that autograph there, John Rocker? Can I get a jersey? What, everybody?
What's up, everybody? John Rocker here. On my X account, I've been getting a lot of DMs for signed Rocker jerseys. Go to thejohnrocker.com. Go to signed items and jerseys, balls, 8x10s, anything you want signed, personalized, whatever. Go on there and check it out. I'll have it to you in a couple weeks. Look forward to seeing y'all.
That is shocking. Queers for getting stoned in Gaza. He says, I'm surprised he didn't say anything about the Jews. Yeah, where's the comment about the Jews? I'm sure they just left that. That was the next paragraph. They're like, well, we can only fit so much in the statement, so we're going to stick with this. And now John Rocker's like, wow. Trump is the president. I can come back out of hide because he's been coming. He tried to fight Patrick Mahomes Sr. and he's also out there trying to get some some signed. He's got some jerseys he's going to sign and sell you. Who's walking around with that? Where do you wear the John Rocker jersey? And imagine wearing it out of irony. I could see a young Josh Potter doing that as a LOL, as like I'm so edgy, I'm 14 and I'm going to get a John Rocker jersey as an LOL. And then I get my shit kicked out of me by somebody. Potter looks like my mom when she looks at her phone. Hey, come on now, don't trip. Leave me alone. I'm a blind man. It's going, and it was a very long statement with lots of words. I had to get very close. Look at me trying to read the fucking screen today. Some days my eyes are just worse than others. And when I look down to read your chats, I have to get real close to that too. You know, what do you want me to do? What the fuck do you want me to do? Little Boner says, I want to see how large the text is on Potter's phone. It's not large. It's normal size. I punish myself by keeping it at regulation or as factory size. I could make it bigger, but then I feel like I have given in. I like to torture myself and have everyone go, man, he's looking real close to that phone. John Rocker is the white man's OJ, says Don't Trip. Well, he didn't kill anybody. You know what I mean? I think OJ is the white man's OJ, quite frankly. John Rocker is... Oh, it's already still up there. I thought it was a different chat there. But yes, that is an interesting point. People are discussing OJ's crimes. Let's see. Let's go to our next clip, shall we? This is talking about another story that has been just all over the news. Not Bill Belichick and his girlfriend, but I do imagine Bill Belichick's girlfriend might be in the next batch of Gash that goes to space. Space Gash. Here it is.
Watch the women go to space.
I've thought of little else. I'm so glad. I have so many thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, did I? Yes. I did.
Can I polarize everything right now?
And you loved it.
I love this, Little Boner. Allegedly. Was this weird? Did they go to space or did they go to like the outer parts of the atmosphere? Because it still looked like, it didn't look like out the window that they were in like the stars. Does that make sense? It looked like they were still in the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like the sky was behind them still, not the stars. Am I a fucking R word? Am I a retard? I don't know. That's just my thinking. Anyhow. Let's get to the beginning of this. Hold on. I'm learning all the new buttons.
Did you watch the women go to space?
I've thought of little else. I'm so glad. I have so many thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, did I? Yes. I did.
Can I polarize everything right now?
And you loved it.
I loved it. I cried.
Okay.
I cried, and my dad was watching.
I want to hear so much more about how that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bert has been doing a lot of stuff. I think I always measure Bert's face by how much he's working. Because, if he's working a lot, he is probably having a good time as well. So his face probably puffy due to that. But this is also with Thomas Lennon. You know him from Reno 911, etc., etc. Wanted to point that out.
Made you cry.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, This is for real. I'm not, and I'm now. Listen, as a comic, I'm a contrarian.
I love that you're going against literally every thinking person in the world right now on this.
That's why I don't talk about politics because all of my opinions are very true to who I am and how I feel, and they're always very sensitive and they're always very raw.
You're a good.
So this is what did it for me.
I wouldn't be here if I thought you were as scary as you seem.
I'm gonna take another sip of wine before I overshare.
Well, let's go because this could be. Oh Jesus.
By the way, hang on. I watched it on.
Whoa! Queers were getting stoned in Gaza. Thinks that Thomas Lennon was gay. Come on now. No, of course he's married to a woman. He's hilarious. I love him still. Oh, you wish he was like one of the mechanics from earlier. You're saying you wish he was one of the mechanics. What? Unbelievable.
What? He plays Sunday morning, right?
I want to hear Bert's thoughts.
So I already knew the ending.
Why?
So I'm on the treadmill and I was like, and my dad's in my gym. My dad's at my desk. I'm on the treadmill and I turn it on and and you see the Kardashians and Oprah and everyone's sitting in the waiting room and like the viewing area.
All the let's be honest, the dudes who are piloting the thing from the. Have you seen a picture of all the guys?
Yeah.
We keep that real quiet.
So, and I just thought, okay, maybe I'll write a bit about this. Let me watch it. And so I start watching it. And they start to take off, and I go, that's pretty cool, man. Rockets are pretty fucking badass. And then this is what got me.
The flower.
No,
the tiny daisy.
No, Thomas.
Okay. The distinct portal's going off. They're like, listen, Josh, Thomas Lennon is kind of gay. That's what it is. All right. Turns out he's not, but I mean, I get it. And now everyone's like, oh, you think fucking queers for getting stoned in Gaza is gay. I mean, it's what haven't the mechanics taught us anything, Stink Portal? Keep your pisslets open. All right. We're talking about some space gash right now and about how Bert thinks it was magical that Katy Perry went to space. Okay, I want to know. I want to hear it. I want to see if he convinces me. I want to see if he convinces Thomas Lennon. You'd think if he was the way you guys were saying that he'd be on board with this too. You know, a mouth is a mouth. It's not gay. Yes, let's heed the words of one Tony Johns. Doesn't he say that? A hole is a hole. Gay for pay? Come on. He's struggling right now. We need to heed his advice more than ever.
I only saw the exterior shot. I never saw interior.
Oh.
I never saw any interior. I only watched exterior. So it was the speed and the height is what got me. And then I started going like, they're going like 1,200 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And they're at 1,700 miles per hour. And they're at like, at the 330,000 feet in the air, and I just started going like, "Holy shit! What a crazy experience!" Life wasn't guaranteed, and I was thinking about the fragility of life,
Sure,
and then
That's
all
good.
these things.
I like that, yeah.
I got emotional, and my dad's watching. He goes, "This is fucking stupid."
Did you cry at this?
I cried.
I love that you cried at this. I cried yesterday, by the way.
Why? I cry all the time.
I cry a lot.
I can't tell if Bert cried because of the majesty of the excursion that these ladies did, or if he cried because his dad yelled at him. You know what I'm saying? His dad's like, "This is stupid," and he's like, it just opened up something else in Bert. You know, some issue perhaps from childhood or something like that. That could have caused him to cry. It's not necessarily that he cried because he saw Katy Perry traveling at an immense speed into space. I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of us saw her flying into space like that. I mean, who hadn't at some point heard Katy Perry speak and wished that she got strapped to a rocket going 1,700 miles an hour or whatever the hell it is into the Earth's, out of the Earth's atmosphere? I mean, that is a thing where you go like, hey, we all kind of wanted this, you know, at the end of the day. I mean, I can't believe we're supposed to applaud the fact that Jeff Bezos strapped a handful of women into a rocket and launched into the fucking atmosphere. I mean, that's something that you go like, oh, this is misogynist. No, people were applauding it. They're like, wow, look at Jeff Bezos launching these broads into space. Boy, oh boy, what a time to be alive.
A lot. You know, for a guy, I love confrontations.
Thank you,
Like,
sir.
I do love confrontations.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later. But I think it's good. You got to cry. It's like if you're not crying every once in a while, you could get scary. You know?
Yeah.
Although when I start crying, it can be a little bit scary.
That's true, little boner. See, everyone is acting. This is actually a great take. It isn't impressive. Most people get shit themselves going on a roller coaster. That's true. They're pulling G's. They're what is it? Zero gravity. And they're floating around. That's something, you know? Again, I just think it's funny that Jeff Bezos gets away with doing something that a lot of dudes out there wish they could do, and that's strap their lady to a rocket and shoot her into space. I mean, hell, what was that old sitcom, The Honeymooners? He was like, "To the moon, Alice!" And he was talking about punching her in the fucking face and shooting her up to the moon with the power of his punch. Jeff Bezos was like, no, I'm going to build a rocket and shoot her into space. Interesting.
Really?
I do this. I'm Irish. You know, the Irish.
Yeah.
We're just dramatic. We're melodramatic about everything. Do you think they had what kind of underwear you think goes under the spacesuit? These specific spacesuits.
Oh, I guarantee it was branded.
For sure,
I'm
it is.
sure they
It's
had a deal.
Kardashian.
They
It's
had a
got to be.
deal.
It's
Yeah,
got to be
it's gotta be
Skims and
Skims.
Spanks.
Skims.
Skims and Spanks and
Yeah.
Skims and Spanks. Yeah. Gotta be.
Yeah. By the way,
gotta be.
Immediately bring Playboy back. Do a fucking photo shoot of all of them naked.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
Yeah.
I'm only looking at 2.
Yeah. No, I'm
Bezos'
aware. You
wife
just said
and-
all of them, and I'm like, yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Amanda win.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy though. Like it's kind of like
Playboy used to be better than everything.
Erection achieved. I mean, I don't think, I mean, even Katy Perry is just like cringe to me these days. It's like, yeah, she's gorgeous. I mean, the fact that Orlando Bloom hasn't or can still tolerate her it goes to show maybe she's not as obnoxious as she leads on in the world when she's giving speeches or creating her recent art and things like that. I mean, maybe she's not as cringe as we all think she is at the end of the day. Maybe he sees a different side of her because Orlando Bloom, he seems like a catch. I mean, this is the full-on gay episode. I mean, this is like, I'm like, hey, Orlando Bloom's too hot for Katy Perry. Right, mechanics? What? Anyhow, I just think that that's funny though that this did start out by Bert being like crying and being impressed by the achievement of these women going into space and, riding a rocket that fast and scary and whatnot, into him going like, which ones can get it? I think that's fun. And if you thought Thomas Lennon was gay, here he is about to tell you which ones can get it. So I think that's pretty good. Stinky space underwear. I bet they could sell those. I mean, if it was less, pretty soon a bop house is going to go up into space. I mean, these women are making so much money at these bop houses. Sooner or later, a bop house will go to space, and then they will sell the space suits to various customers who want to sniff them and whatnot. Is Josh watching Home Improvement still? Todd, yes, I am. Of course, it's an ongoing thing. They make 600 episodes a season. I turn it on at night and fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Tim Allen going, oh, 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 oh.
We have now.
Yeah.
It used to be, it would just be like zipped with a little like we used to. Everybody didn't just used to like point their butthole at you this first second you see everything.
Yeah, there's too
we
much.
used to have a little bit of class and
Oh, I sure did. We're going on a tangent now to fucking Home Improvement. Did we watch the Hollywood Demons episode with Zach Tybron? I sure as heck did. And also, shout out to Dr. Drew on that show as well. He's all over that show. Go check it out. See our old Dr. Drew in Hollywood Demons on the old HBO. Dr. Mommy.
it used to be a little bit of like. It wasn't all just, we're going to open with buttholes.
Do you remember how sexy?
You didn't see buttholes, I'm going to be honest, at all.
No, you never saw a butthole.
I went my entire life for a long time without being confronted. I'm going to go ahead and say buttholes became confrontational. At some point in the last 15-ish years, we got real confrontational.
Yeah.
About like something. I'm not really sure when that happened.
The sexiest was
old-timey stuff. Old-timey tan lines.
No one has tan lines anymore.
Old-timey tan lines.
Tan lines were...
All right, now they're just doing a get off my lawn on pornography. I mean, hey, I don't find buttholes to be confrontational. It's kind of all coming full circle here on Behind the Jeans today. I think we're just more accepting of seeing the buttholes. Sure, at first, like any change, there is tumult, There was, at first you're going to see a butthole when they're kind of new and it's not something that was widely acceptable. You're going to see it and you're going to go, oh my goodness, that's aggressive. I can't believe it. And sooner or later, the world becomes more callous to that and also then more accepting of it. We're keeping our piss slits open here at the end of the day. Drew gets head on the reg. Okay. Good to know, Al Burp. I'm sure he does. He probably, Dr. Drew, even if it wasn't the case, I'm sure he would tell you that getting head on the regular is a healthy thing that, it's just part of nature. We all could use it. I bet he would prescribe that to any of your wives out there. So make sure you tell them Dr. Drew says getting head is healthy. I'm just putting those words in his mouth, quite frankly. I don't know if he'd ever say that, but I'm sure he would say something along those lines. I bet he would corroborate that at the end of the day, Dr. Drew, I mean, he has a wife, of course, forgetting. Let's not get crazy here. Come on. But I think it's interesting that Thomas Lennon, you all were calling him so gay before, which is out of this world. You're all trying to convince me and gaslight me into thinking that it was common knowledge that he was gay or something. And he's over here telling me that buttholes are confrontational. Now, where do you stand? Huh?
So sexy.
Right, and everybody's just like, oh my, you caught me over here by the tree. I'm just like doing it. It's not like, oh wait, I'm going to see if this jug of punch fits in my butthole. Like...
So wait, what was your take on the astronauts? Because I got into a heated argument yesterday at an Easter party.
What is everybody saying? It's a waste of money.
Everyone's livid.
Okay, yeah, it's a
the
waste.
Internet's hot take is that you're not astronauts.
But they weren't. By the way, they weren't giving that money to the library anyway.
It was not going to.
It was not going to the library. It was not going to books, which, as we know, is not a thing. So it wasn't. Yeah, I thought Gail King made a good point where she was like, yeah, it wasn't either or. Like, they definitely didn't.
All right. I mean, come on, guys are fucking... I don't know why I've never even met Thomas Lennon in my entire life, and I'm over here, like, defending his straight honor like I give a shit. Who cares? Whatever. I guess he is gay. Who cares? Fucking hell. All right, whatever, guys. You win. Thomas Lennon's a big old homo.
Like, cancel an opera for this.
Yeah.
You know? But, here's my only take on it.
Okay.
If everybody did it and didn't say a fucking thing about it, much cooler.
Yeah.
Instead of coming back and kind of shaming us,
yeah,
kind of making us be the dicks. They're like, well, you guys we left. We thought you'd be cool. We came back 11 minutes later and you're still dicks.
Yeah.
Like, that was a weird take.
Yeah.
The take that we ruined it was weird. I thought
that we ruined it.
Yeah.
The take that it's our fault that we didn't like it.
Yeah, it is a little bit our fault that we didn't like it. Well, you know what? Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it was? This is what I don't think sometimes the internet can tell you what they find gross about it easily and derivatively because they know what other people are saying. And so they give a hot take because they feel like that's what the internet's giving. But I'll tell you what they couldn't articulate properly.
Yes, RJ, that is the theme of the episode. What? It's the episode What? Thank you. It is funny though. Little Boner now is like, did he cross his fucking legs during that's what I'm watching for now, quite frankly. I'm watching the end of this clip just to see and prove to you out. I want him to scratch his nuts or something so I could be like, see? I need some evidence to counteract, and I don't even know why I'm standing on this side of the fence at the end of the day. This is the kind of portal you're going to get. Exactly, Don't Trip. Welcome, one and all. We've got so many newbies today, and I love it. It's good to see you. They haven't been as active necessarily in the chat, but boy, oh boy, they became the members. I think they're dipping their toe in. And what a day to do that here on the gayest episode of Behind the Jeans. And that's saying something. That's saying something, considering.
Mm-hmm.
It was that these women, when they walked out of the space shuttle, so space astronaut machine,
the Blue Origin capsule, which was unscorched.
They each
and has a screen door, basically.
Yeah, that was a pretty light door.
Hey now, the door is made out of like straight up paper mache, and it basically does this. Okay.
It looked like an RV door.
It really is a listless little thing, but I'm not a conspiracy guy. The door was weird.
The each women, and it started with Katy Perry.
All right, now I'm starting to think he is gay because I didn't look at this fucking spaceship that detail. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Thomas Lennon. Oh boy, he's never going to see this. But I definitely did not research this 11-minute space excursion as much as these fellas did. I knew it happened. I said, ha ha ha. I laughed at the LOLs on the internet. And then I kind of moved on with it. I didn't examine the spacecraft necessarily. Hey, want to give a shout out real quick to Spock850. Speaking of space, Spock, Nanu, or whatever the hell. I don't know what they say. But hey, welcome to the Stink Portal, my friend. Love it. I can see these two having sex, and I don't like it. Well, that's your own fault for envisioning that. I can't be responsible for everything that comes to your mind, Al Burp. I mean, golly. What a way. I mean, what if Two Bears, One Cave did turn into one of those sex podcasts like No Jumper, and either Tom or Bert had to fuck the guest at the end, and that goes on like Patreon? That's what it's all podcasts start turning into No Jumper or whatever that is. It No Jumper? I don't remember which one it is. You know, Lena the Plug and that other guy. My favorite type of guy, conspiracy guy. Is that what he is? Is the door thing a conspiracy? I don't even know if that's. I'm just again. I did not research the ladies in space as much as maybe the rest of the world, and I probably should have. I did like the memes. I did think it was funny that Jeff Bezos launched his lady into fucking space amongst a couple others. Get a handful of them out of here. That's who should be launched into space, as far as I care. Two Bears, One Game. That's who wrote that one? Mr. Clavicles. God bless you. You're always good for a hilarious one. Oh my goodness. Two Bears, One Game. Someone's got to make that porno. I mean, we're out here funding pornos. We got to get two big gay porn stars. I think that sounds great. And then you have someone play a Thomas Lennon, or we can find a Theo, or we can find we'll have to do some casting. But at the end of the day, I think that's a winning idea. Now that, the Tony Johns project has gone by the wayside, we're going to need to refund the studio, replenish the coffers, if you will. I think this is the way to go about it. Two Bears, One Game. I like it.
Gave their I have a dream large one man step for mankind moment. Like they each were they were ready to be immortalized.
Right. And a closer connection to love.
To love and gratitude.
What would that feel like? Other than just taking MDMA? Did they just take MDMA? Because MDMA is fucking great.
By the way, acid would be...
As fun, can be scary on occasion.
But if you can give me acid in 11 minutes...
And then it goes away in 11 minutes.
Do you know how often I take
Chef
that?
Kiss.
Yes.
Chef Kiss. 11 minutes and I'm
assuming you didn't watch all of the
You
interviews
got
in
all
their
the footage and
entirety.
everybody in the things now.
So the best is, and I'm paraphrasing a tad bit, Amanda Wynn is
She's a real astronaut.
No.
No.
She's a advocate, a lawyer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Albert, how much for Tom to... I mean, that would be the penultimate episode of Two Bears, One Game. That would come later in the series. That's when you're the finale, if you will, the series finale. Did Bert just confuse MLK with an astronaut? I'm having a hard time following where Bert is going with this. He is into this Amanda Wynn. I don't know who Amanda Wynn is. She's one of the ladies. One of the miscellaneous ladies they threw in there. They're like, hey, the more ladies we can launch into space, the better. I feel like that's what the message was to me the whole time. But anyhow, let's see what he says here as we conclude on today's episode. I hope there's more gay stuff.
So she's a women's rights advocate.
Oh, great.
She was... I just read the story. She was sexually essayed. Is that how you say it now?
I've heard that too. It's terrible.
At Harvard.
Oh.
She chose not to press charges right away and then realized within 6 months that... So she's an advocate for women's rights, right? But the interviewer said, do you feel like this has healed your trauma? Like, do you... And you watch this Amanda Wynn go, like, you think I'm... like cool with my now, like what?
Not what?
And it was so bizarre.
Question.
Yeah, like no one was prepared. There's a man.
I don't know. This is a little behind the jeans tip of the cap for me. I love that they replaced the SA word, if you will, that starts with R with like a animal noise. That did anyone else catch that? I don't know whose artistic choice that was, but loved it. Just a grunty noise to reply. I mean, golly. But yes, no, the ladies went up in the penis-shaped rocket, and that is as gay as it gets there. Fucking Bobby's getting hard from just looking at that. Boy, oh boy. I feel like we're still watching one of those porns. They're like, put the women in the penis-shaped rocket so there's no more of them on the planet and we can suck each other off. That's another great plot for a porno I just came up with on the spot. Man, my talents are wasted. Unbelievably wasted.
Yeah, there she is.
But no one was prepared for like I just, you know what got me emotional was like, you know, I bet the world does look peaceful when you look at it from up there, and it's not. It is.
No, it's a real bummer to come back. Yeah. It's like if you come back, it's like the guys 2 doors down who are literally something's up on Earth.
Yeah.
Like there's some stuff that's up down here, guys.
It's crazy.
Ooh, look at the rocket shooting its fire come out.
Crazy. Like this, I got emotional watching this thing land that I'm seeing something like this happen in my lifetime. That's crazy. This would be terrifying.
Yeah, that is a lot. You know, it reminded me mostly, I was like, you know, you could also do the big shot in Las Vegas on the Stratosphere. Have you done it?
Oh, yeah.
It's the best ride in the world.
Ooh, and that's where it concludes, folks. The Stratosphere in Vegas. I don't think that's necessarily the case, but boy, oh boy, I think we've learned a lot today. I mean, this was one of my favorite episodes to do, and I hope that we can extrapolate on all the points that we've made and all the conclusions that we've made today. If everyone's gay, no one's gay. Exactly, Allburp. It's all just, we're all humans. We're all humans being. Listen to the sounds of the Double Soul Shaman, of RPC. We all just got to keep our piss slits open, folks.
It's just like the gays.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. And let's not forget Bad Thoughts coming out May 13th. Set those reminders on your Netflix, folks. Can't wait for the premiere. Gonna give you some intel from that or just tell you how it was. I'll probably get a little drunk and hang out with just my buddies, but we'll see what happens. And if I have anything to report from that, behindthegeneshow@gmail.com is where you can let us know anything and everything that you'd like, whether it be a suggestion for something we discuss on the show, a theme for a show sometime. Maybe you have some gay porn you want to share with us. Do send it all to behindthegeneshow@gmail.com. TheJoshPotter.com. Oh, yep. All right. TheJoshPotter.com. That is where you can come see me live, see where I'm going to be showing up. I'd love for you to come out to a show. May 14th, going to be at the Brea Improv. Oxnard Levity Live, May 15th, May 16th, Salt Lake City, Utah. So I hope I see you at one or all of those shows. Come to all of them. Travel around. Buy a fucking plane ticket. Other than that, folks, we will be back next week, and we're always going to be changing things up. A new look coming, perhaps, to Behind the Jeans, which is exciting. And also, thank you to all of us who joined us on our debut via Facebook, streaming on there. Appreciate it a great deal. Thank you to all the new members. Mark just becoming a member. Oh, I thought we were going to get a Mark soundbite. Show me where it spits, Mark. But we got so many new guys here. I want to give a shout out to all the new people. Rodkins Brand, Reality 203 or Realty, I'm not sure. Oh yes, Reality. I can read. Subliminal 13 gifting a membership today. Load of Death, new member. Queers for Getting Stoned in Gaza, upping his membership. Little Boner gifting many memberships today. Morpheus, a new member. Mr. Clavicles jumping on board once again. Harrison Dellin. Fucking Bobby gifting 10 memberships. Oh my goodness. Albert, Space Stock, and Mark, as I mentioned, all re-upping as well. Welcome one, welcome all. Mwah, ciao baby, says Subliminal 13. Okay, good. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you next Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on Behind the Jeans.
This is big time!
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone's mother into this.
Your mama in the fucking stands!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pashitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Brown.